Good morning, and we guess you're checking in here because you are lucky enough to have either bought or been given one of our new mini craft kits. This is the balloon fantasy how-to video, but of course we have lots of other boxes in our range. So if you haven't visited our website or met us at an event, do pop over to www.squiggle.and-squeeze.co.uk to check out our range. Anyway, without further ado, Mini Crafter, you're here for a little bit of a balloon demo to help you along with the instructions that come in the box. Hopefully this helps bring them to life a little bit. So you can see the balloons behind me here. We have a girlish version and a boyish version, just because everybody loves a balloon, and we thought if we did one that was slightly more blues and reds, that the boys might like to craft up some balloons as well as the girls. So we hope you all enjoy this. The boy one has some rockets on its tassel for one of them, and then the other one has sort of a boyish colour theme with stars on it. I'm going to demonstrate the girl version, but the method in how to do these is exactly the same for both of them. So to start with, you will have a white piece of card in your box about that sort of size that has some funnel instructions on. You need to take that piece of card and twist it into a funnel shape, which is I've just done by simply twisting it round on itself, and like so. And then I've used a stapler to staple it in place, and then of course you can do a snip off the end so you have a funnel to fill your balloon with confetti. So I have part filled a balloon already, because you don't want to sit here watching me fill a balloon with confetti. I have slipped the balloon onto my funnel, you can see like that, and filled it. The trick is, it is fiddly and it is a little bit time consuming, so I think Mum or Dad, you might need to do a little bit of helping, depending on their age. The trick is not to put too much confetti at a time. If you have bought a double kit, the pack of confetti will fill 2 of your balloons, so divide it in half. And if you have bought a single kit, which we'll be doing for party bags, as a party bag filler or a party bag activity, then of course the bag of confetti that you have is for the single balloon activity. So gently using something blunt, like the end of a pencil, fill up your balloon by gently poking it through, and as I say, don't try and add too much confetti at a time. So that's how that goes in. It does take a little bit of perseverance and may well need a bit of help. So once it's in, be generous. You'll be surprised how much it needs to have much effect. Give it a good blow up. Sorry, it's not a very glamorous thing for me to do on a video. So there you go. You've got some confetti in that. And balloons are never easy to tie up, and there's no good way to do it, but that's probably a parent job, the tying up of the balloon unless they're older. So there we go, we have a full balloon. So let's set that aside and talk you through the tassels. So both kits, boy and girl, have a star tassel, and I have added 2 of the stars to this one, and I will quickly show you how to do the third. So in your kit you will find stars. It's 3 stars per 3-dimensional star. So what you need to do is put glue on 2 corners of a star, like so, and then add another one, obviously colour on the outside to stick on those 2 corners. So you then have that. Does that help you? So I've only stuck 2 points of the star together. And I'm going to take my ribbon, hope you can see this, and I'm going to sort of give it a bit of a fold in the middle and pop it in the centre, down the centre of the star, and then pop some glue on the 3 remaining points, but on both sides, because you're going to add in your 3rd star. Then I'm taking my last star, and again just lining up the points like so, and then lining it, and the ribbon is in the centre of it. I will show you. Give it a fold in. You might want to make a little bit of a crease and then get those points It's lining up so that you have a 3D star on your ribbon, like so. Okay, so that's that bit. Then also in that little bag, you will have 3 short pieces of ribbon. You can join them together to make a single tassel, which you could tie at the end. We quite like tying them at intervals down our ribbon, but you could, as I say, make a tassel. You could attach something to the ends of them. But what we have done is just give them a little tie at intervals. So you can see that now. We've got them tied at intervals. And then you have some feathers in your kit, which we have poked through the knot of those little ribbons. I'll show you now. You can probably see it on the sort of more masculine one behind me. And just poke them in, or tie them in as you go. So you can see there, you now have a tassel which is ready to be attached to your balloon. So that's your star tassel. But as I said, you could take your short ribbons and you could do a cascade at the end, or you could do a cascade at the top here. You don't have to do 3D stars. You can stick them on singly, so you have a whole row of stars, or you could do doubles, so pairs all the way up, so they've got front and back, so when your ribbon turns, the back is still pretty. You could tie your feathers in a bunch. The options are endless, so do experiment, but that's just our version to show you. And then the other ribbon is, in your kit you will find that you have some colouring in to do, so it'll either be butterflies or it will be rockets. So colour those in beautifully and then cut them out. And as you can see, we have attached one of our pairs back to back, just so that when the ribbon turns. So that just involves a little bit of glue. I put a bit of double-sided tape on mine just for ease while I'm showing you. So again, you don't have to use them as pairs. You could use them singly, so that you had 4 butterflies on your ribbon, or you can do them like we've done. So there we go. So that's the start of our ribbon. And then this one, we have done a cascade up at the top with the beads and so on. So in your kit, you will find some pom-poms and beads and so on. And we have attached them, threaded them and tied them on. So there's a bell and a bead. Those ones we're going to keep plain. And then there's a little piece of wire, which we've threaded our pom-poms onto. And I can show you how we've kept, I've put some foam beads on the other end of it. So what we've done is threaded them on. And then if you take your wire and thread back through on yourself, can you see that? Thread back through on yourself and pull it tight, and then tuck in that last little bit, trim it off, and then you have them attached. So we've done that. And then what we did is we got our bunch together, made sure our bells and beads were on opposite ends to themselves, and we've made a bunch. And then taken our wire with its beads on and just given a twist over, so that holds it together as a bunch. So once you tie your ribbon onto your balloon, let's quickly do that for you. So we've attached our ribbon, and then we've used our little wire bits to attach on our cascade tassel. So then what you have at the top is some bells and some pom-poms and some wire bits where they stick out beautifully, and you have your butterflies on your tassel. So there really are lots of different options. We would love to see what you get up to with your balloon, and we hope that you've enjoyed it, and we would love to see the balloons that you make. So do follow us on Facebook so you can share your ideas with us, or send us your photos and then we can use them in our gallery. So to my big crafters and my Benny crafters, enjoy your balloon fantasy. Bye for now.